القرآن نور وبيان. القرآن هدي الإيمان. القرآن مسك الختام. يا قرآن عليك سلام.
Assalamu alaikum. I hope you guys are all doing well. My name is Jimmy Q and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As promised, I'm gonna have a entire video describing my entire week with the Quran. Starting right out into my video, I get my old faithful Quran. Guys, I'm actually thinking I'm gonna need to buy a new Quran, but I have attachment issues. Like, I really don't want to get rid of this one. I had it for years, but the first step in my Quran routine is basically doing my review. Now, I do review every single day. That is essential. And for me, I do 20 pages, which is one juz every single day. So this is a really good way to keep up with everything that you've memorized from years ago, months ago, whatever it may be, just to have it fresh in your head so you're not forgetting anything. Guys, I made the mistake of not reviewing as much as I should be, and long story short, I forgot a lot of surahs, and I'm in the process of rememorizing a lot of different surahs, guys. So I would have saved all that time if I simply stuck to my review. So definitely, guys, this is something that is essential for your Quran. I do this every single day, including the weekends, so I don't have any break for the weekend. And honestly, it's all about sticking to your routine. If you stick to your routine, it doesn't have to be 20 pages, of course, 10, 5, whatever you set for yourself. If you're consistent, you're not gonna feel, like you're doing so much a day or at a time. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna talk during this part of the video. I'm literally sitting down like how the aunties sit in the masjid. You know what, let me change, let me sit better, hold on. So in terms of how often I do this review schedule, this is every single day, and that's including weekends. So every single day, one full juz needs to be reviewed, and starting from wherever I end, ideally it should be like just 20 20 20 from the beginning. So like I do one juz a day directly from Baqarah, or including Fatiha. But some days, of course, I do less, so then I make it up the other day, and then it ends up not being exact. But like overall, it should be 20 pages every day just for your review. Sometimes I look in the Quran, sometimes I don't. Like when I'm walking around or doing something, I'll probably just be reciting it, but then I'll come back and look at it in the Quran. So I do it both ways. And also, it's really good to have someone listen to you, which I will talk about later on in the video. Having a Quran buddy comes in handy when you're reviewing, because of course when you're always looking in the Quran, that's not a good thing. You don't know if you really know it, and also if you're not always looking in the Quran and you're just reciting off of your memory, you don't know if you're making like a whole bunch of mistakes, right? So it's always good to maybe a few times sprinkle in a Quran buddy that can listen to you, which I have, alhamdulillah. I recently got a new one. Hopefully like we were consistent. But yeah, guys, that is what I do for my review. That is what I do for my review. All right, so the next phase right after my review is my RMV. RMV stands for your recently memorized verses. I got this phrase from my sister's hifz school class a couple years ago, and honestly, guys, it's been coming in handy for me in terms of really making strong what I recently memorized. So for me, my RMV is 10 pages. Once again, I also do this every single day. Yes, including the weekends, guys. Your RMV is super important because this is the thing, or this is, these are the pages that you just memorized, super, super, super fresh. So, if you're not careful, you really could forget a lot of these things. And then right after that, I do my memorization. Alhamdulillah, guys, I am on Surah Tawbah, okay? I'm on Surah Tawbah. Alhamdulillah, I finished Araf a couple weeks ago, and guys, I'm not on schedule, okay? I definitely should have gotten farther along, but alhamdulillah, it's fine. I'm on Tawbah, and the plan for me now is to memorize 1 to 2 pages every single day during the weekdays. Now, moving on to a few of the apps that I use, the voice memo app comes in handy for me because, of course, I'm not always going to be able to have someone listen to me or sit in a class, XYZ, so voice memo app is perfect. I record myself after I finish reciting a page, and then I correct myself with whatever mistakes that I have. And also, one thing that I've been doing consistently now every single week, started a couple, let's say maybe a month ago, is alhamdulillah, I'm starting to go to Quran class now. So I've actually had this Quran teacher for like 5 years, or I've had him 5 years ago, and then I stopped going. And then this year, I'm like, you know what, Shimmy? You need to go back to Quran class. You need to be held accountable a lot more than you're holding yourself accountable. So, alhamdulillah, I'm going to Brother Khalid's class every single Tuesday, and it's definitely making my memorization and just my progress and every single thing that I'm doing, I'm a lot more consistent because I'm actually held accountable and I have to recite to someone a specific amount of pages every single week. And alhamdulillah, it's a really good incorporation I find for my Quran. And of course, it's always good to have more people hear you and listen to you. Guys, his class humbled me, okay? I really thought I knew something. I went there, I had like so many mistakes the first couple of pages that I was reciting, which is good because, you know, I get more correction. And as you can see, Lena is in my Quran class and she makes a really good Quran buddy for the time being in the class. So alhamdulillah, guys, it's really, really good, and it's a good way to fill your week with Quran, just going to a local masjid or just any Quran. Okay.
Good job.
Really?
Yeah, no mistakes. Okay.
What's do عليهم?
No.
What is it? Yeah, we definitely celebrated a little too soon, but alhamdulillah, Brother Khalid teaches us tajweed as well, and there were a lot of like mistakes that I was making in terms of my tajweed that I have not been on top of. So definitely going to this class is helping me a lot with my tajweed. It's super hard though, like when you're memorizing, it's like I could see the tajweed like rules and what I'm supposed to be doing, but like when I'm memorizing, I honestly just go at a different pace. And you know, when you recite with tajweed, it does require a lot of patience with your recitation. Bro, is this my hijab?
All ready?
Say wallahi.
It's mine.
Say wallahi.
I can't see that though.
Say wallahi. So it's mine.
Guys, just I'm not even vlogging anymore.
That was my hijab that she put on her head.
It's from my house.
This is not your hijab.
No, you're wearing
Anyways,
one. Be
y'all.
careful.
I have plenty. I want all of them.
No.
No, Faisal, I'm so sad. My hijab.
So me and Lena, we're gonna go recite for Brother Khalid.
Pull up.
When do you buy it?
Shimmy and Faisal are still arguing.
No, literally, like
Yeah.
they don't got nothing better
Anyways,
to
me and
do.
Lena
Like
having a good time.
they over
Okay,
here.
Shimmy, come here. We're supposed to get all three of us. Me and Faisal and Shimmy were all wearing black.
Yeah, we're all wearing black.
This is the abaya, oh, except for my shoes. Do you like it?
No, I like how your shoes are white.
Got it from Target.
And I didn't see you guys in so long.
I know, because you always want to go out.
Yeah, I go out. I'm a city girl these days. So my goal every Tuesday when I do come to class is to recite around 10 pages to my Quran teacher. And the 10 pages consists of the new memorized pages that I've done all week. And then when we have time, I also recite a little bit of my RMV to him. So moving on to the second part of the apps that I use, IQURAN is my staple app, guys. I can't talk about this app enough. There are so many different reciters. As you can see, out of all of them, I do use Shatri only because I'm more familiar with his voice with certain surahs. But it is an amazing app to utilize when you're memorizing. I wouldn't say only rely on the app though. Definitely look inside your Quran when you can. And now moving on to Tafsir. Guys, I will admit I don't study Tafsir as much as I probably should be. But when I do have the time to fit it in, I do get a lot of my sources from alislam.org and the book called A Thematic Commentary on the Quran, along with a few other YouTube channels. I'll probably be linking them down below, inshallah. But guys, here is me just talking with my Quran buddy. Now, aside from Brother Khalid's class on Tuesday, I have a Quran buddy that I meet with every week as well on another day. And she is actually in Saudi, guys. So we definitely have to like coordinate time zone differences and all that stuff, but alhamdulillah, always works out. And what happens is that I recite to her preferably my RMV, so my 10 recently memorized pages, and then after that she tests me, and then I will test her as well on whatever it is she's memorizing. And we both go to Quran class, so we definitely like to recite with each other before our Quran class comes up, and it's been very helpful. And on top of that, I think it's just nice to have a friend to do this with. Inshallah, guys, we're gonna be consistent. She's probably my third Quran buddy, and I hope that she's my last one. Like I really want to be consistent this time. Not to blame it on everybody else. I definitely had a part in it as well. But if you guys could find somebody that would hold you accountable and of course you could enjoy time with, definitely utilize that person for your Quran. And here's an amazing app that I always talk about, guys. Quran.com is a really amazing, did I say app? It's a website. It's an amazing website for learning the Quran. As you guys can see, it's really good if you're also wanting to learn the translation of the Quran. Every single word, they give you the meaning for it. Like, look at me. Look at me how I'm putting my mouse on every word. It literally just tells you every word. It's super nice, guys. And aside from the IQURAN app that I use, QURANIC is also another app that I was recently introduced to. This is kind of like the Quran.com, only it's more on the teaching side. And of course, it's a lot more useful to me because it's on my phone, you know. I don't have to go on, you know, a whole website and type in XYZ. As you guys can see, you have vocabulary words and they teach you everything word for word to prepare you for learning the entire meaning of the Quran. And a feature that I absolutely love about this app is that aside every surah, it shows you the percentage of the vocabulary you should know in every surah based off of the lessons that you've taken and the words that you're strong in. So listen. So as you can hear, it also pronounces every single word in the Quran, which is really nice. So these videos are super helpful. Arabic 101. It is super helpful, and I think it's good for people who want to learn with someone else. In a way, you're learning with him, right? Even though you're by yourself, like you're learning with someone. So I instead, because I have that app that I'm using, which I find to be more helpful only because, you know, it shows you the percentage. I don't know, I get motivated when I see that percentage increase of like how many or like the percentage of the surah that I should know the meaning of. And on top of that, I think it's more convenient because it's on my phone versus just going to a channel and then, you know, following along. I don't know, because it's not that many lessons though. I'm going to start focusing on one every single week. So this was the one that I was doing this entire week, and it's really good, alhamdulillah, because he uses a lot of examples in the Quran. The other app that I showed you guys, it doesn't really use examples. Like, it'll probably use phrases, but it doesn't like use an entire ayah. Versus with him, he's using like an entire ayah and so many different contexts within the Quran, so you could kind of see how it appears and you could understand the meaning of it. So it's really nice. I like it a lot. I kind of want to test myself, see if I could translate something. Okay, I'm just not going to read the meaning. I'm going to see if I could do it. ويوم يناديهم فيقول أين شركائي الذين كنتم تزعمون. What surah is that? I forgot. Okay. ويوم, and the day, يناديهم, and you say, where is shuraka, I don't know, الذين, those who were, kuntum, were, tuz'umun, I don't know what umun means. So like I could pick up small parts, but of course you're gonna need a lot more to translate the entire thing. Okay, on the day when we call to them, he will therefore proclaim, where are those partners of mine whom you had assumed? Okay, I see. I'll be honest, guys, any little accomplishment I could get with like translating a little bit, I'm happy. Alhamdulillah. I feel like, you know, that's good, and it's definitely progress from before. There are a few vocabulary words that you're just gonna pick up, and then there are those words that you just have to learn it because it's not as common. Like, let's see, shuraka, I think that's common. Tazarmun, maybe that word. Tazarmun, I don't hear that often in the Quran. This is the end of my Quran memorization review Tafsir schedule. Oh my god, Tafsir, did I talk about Tafsir? Let me tell you guys, every single time I start a new surah, it's always so exciting to start a new surah. Guys, I'm on Tawbah, okay? I'm on Surah Tawbah, and I think they also call it Bara'at, but Surah al-Bara'at, I don't know. Like two names, right? By the way, for the whole Tafsir thing, I'm just gonna make a really cute clip inside the video so you guys can see that, inshallah, what I do in regards to just learning the Tafsir the best I can alone. This makes the end of my video just describing how, you know, a week with my Quran goes. Alhamdulillah, I always say this in every video, I feel like I'm consistent and then it falls off. But now that I'm in an actual Quran class, guys, I'm held accountable like 1,000 times more. So for that reason, I've definitely been a lot more what is it called? I've been a lot more consistent with my Quran in general, which is good, you know, because you only get progress when you're consistent with whatever it is that you do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Every month, inshallah, I plan on having one video describing my Quran routine and just anything Quran related. And please let me know if there's anything or any apps, for sure, like any apps that you guys use, or just methods of memorizing, or whatever it is that you do with your Quran. Let me know, inshallah. Oh my god, y'all, let me just say thank you, because by the time I'm filming this video, I have 3,370 subscribers exactly. So thank you guys so much. I keep saying this every week, but listen, I'm serious this time. I'm being consistent, okay? But thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Assalamu alaikum.
And Allah knows words heal the soul, most beautiful of miracles. The more you read, the more you feel Allah's love.